I'm Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot, and thank you for tuning in today. So this is a requested update on Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. So I think we'll just dive in and see what's happening with these two. So I'm quite interested to know how these are going. So, and if it's still going all right. So messages we're allowed to know about Kim Go-eun and Lee Min-ho. How are they doing? And of course they were in the TV series The King together, and I believe that's quite popular with a lot of people around the world. So how are they? And a lot of these stars do get together, so let's see. Kim Go-eun and Lee Min-ho. What's their friendship, relationship like at the moment? Tell us more. Tell us the latest on these two. So, how are they doing? How are they interacting with each other? Right, so let's see what we've got. So I'm just going to put these to one side, whoops, and straighten up the cards. So let's see what the first card is. So the first card is the King of Cups. So I feel this represents Min-ho in the reading. So I feel these two would make a great match for each other. Because really they just get each other. They are both sensitive and emotional and understand that side of each other. What I'm getting at is he is very protective of her. But the thing is, he's concealing his true feelings. So maybe he doesn't feel it's the right time, or he's waiting for Go-eun to make the first move or give him a sign type of thing. Because I do feel he's quite a romantic softie at heart. But the thing is, he doesn't find it easy to express his feelings, and you know that's the thing in society with men, isn't it? And I think she would need to invite him to open up before he shares how he feels. So this kind of indicates that he may well have strong feelings for her right now. Anyway, there is definite genuine friendship, and that can lead to more. And this is what this is suggesting. It could go to more. I also think he could well be looking for someone to share his life with. So that would be good. So the next card is the Sun. So this is about their positivity and fun in their relationship at the moment. They do have a good connection and they make each other laugh. So I sense she makes him feel much better about himself when he's with her, which is a good thing in itself. But Min-ho needs to just relax and trust that things will work out for the best. And he's got to let his barriers down a bit, because I feel he wants to know if Go-eun just wants friendship, or does she want romance? So what this indicates is he has very strong positive feelings for her, and she means a great deal to him, and he just feels very happy when he's around her. And she must feel good too, knowing that she makes him feel so happy, because she's going to see it in his face. So that's rewarding in itself. So the next card is the Moon. So this is about, there's more that lies beneath the surface. I feel some fear because they need to trust the situation first, and there's some confusion here between them. They are keeping things to themselves, maybe their feelings for each other. But if you look at this card, you know, this is how they could be. And, you know, so the attraction is there between them. It's just in this card, you can see it. The couple are cuddling romantically on the balcony. This all relates to the enchantment and romance that precedes a long-term relationship, and the feelings will run deep. So this shows their connection here. Maybe one of them has been having dreams about them being together like this as a couple. Who knows? The best way to explain this is they're like each other's secret admirers, and they are both keeping their feelings hidden, but they secretly want this. So I think they're both confused about their feelings for each other. Minho is not sure whether Go-eun would sort of reciprocate, and Go-eun is not sure if Minho likes her in that way. So it's kind of like catch-22 with these two. These two need to talk and settle this at some point, I feel. Someone here is seeing things like they want them to be, daydreaming about this. But this is not how it is at the moment. So someone's going to have to take some action for it to be like the romantic couple in the card. So one of them or both of them are having romantic thoughts about each other for sure. Right, so the next card is the Queen of Cups. You can see that. So I feel this is Go-eun in the reading. So I do think she was drawn to him by his compassionate nature and of course his good looks. He also likes her kind, caring nature, and even as a friend he listens to her, and she has some influence over his decisions because he knows she has his best interests at heart. But the thing is, she is emotional and her feelings can easily be hurt by those close to her. So she likes to take things slowly. And I think he knows this and he's trying to woo her. So he's chasing after her, probably with gifts or flowers or maybe poems or love notes, because I feel like she refuses to be rushed because she wants to make sure they would be compatible and that he's right for her, because she can easily get hurt, you see, unintentionally. So I expect she would be looking for someone who's tactful and sensitive, and I feel like he is. I think she needs to build up trust first, and she's a little shy and reserved when it comes to romance, and Minho will need to be patient with her. I do think she's looking for security in a relationship romance and someone who will be loyal and faithful to her. I do think she wants to get married in time and have a family at some point in the future. That's big on her priority list. So the next card is the Knight of Cups. So there's a lot of cups in this reading, and cups are all about feelings and emotions. So they are running high here. So there is a message here with this card, and something needs to be said. And this can't progress until these things are said. They need to discuss how they feel and if they feel the same about each other. I do see that Min Ho is a romantic type of guy, and he always means well. So maybe he will say something, or, you know, send her that message. So I do feel this could lead to something if they allow it. And I also feel he would do anything for her, and that's now, as they are, because they have such a good bond. Anyway, I feel there is some kind of message. He wants to say something nice to her. It could be something romantic. It could be compliments. He wants to let her know that he's really interested in her. Anyway, if he does ever reveal how he feels to her, things would move forward emotionally. So that would kind of help. So the next card is the Page of Cups. Anyway, I feel there, see, this is another card about a message. He wants to say how he feels. He wants to say something to her, you know, and I hope he does reveal his feelings to her. I really do. And this again is all about someone expressing an emotional message, and I think it's him. This is someone who is sensitive by nature. Well, both of these two are sensitive, in fact, but because there's a man in the picture, I'm presuming this is him. He wants to get this off his chest, how he feels about her. So that would be good. And if he did, then she'd probably open up, so they'd be able to share their feelings. So I hope something like this happens soon, and things are said about how they feel about each other. The next card is the Fool. So this is about it being new, and it's still an undeveloped thing. And I think the reason may be because they've both been hurt from past relationships, and because they're both very emotional, they want to make sure about things first. So like any new relationships, they'll have to have faith and take a risk despite their fears, because I think they have something playful at the moment, and they have a playful friendship by nature. So that's lovely, but it just could be more. So the next card is, oh, the Two of Cups. And that's a good card to have in a reading like this. So there's a loving friendship here, because I feel these two, they're like soulmates, because they have such a deep connection, and they are becoming closer. But whether they start dating, who knows? Well, I personally hope they do, because they'd be very good together. They'd make a lovely couple. They feel very comfortable in each other's company, so there's mutual admiration and attraction here. They do have some feelings and a lot of respect for each other too. I do feel they've both been hurt in love in the past, so maybe they could finally love again here, and they'd understand that about each other. They wouldn't try to hurt each other. Their connection is much deeper than lust, because even if the chemistry or passion was to wear off, there would still be this strong friendship present. So and with this next card, I feel Go-eun is still healing from a past romance. I mean, some people take longer than others to heal, and she's very emotional. It was probably a while ago, her last romance, but she took a lot of time to get over things. I feel like he was probably older than her, with a solid reputation, you know, a respected person and very successful. Now, it does show this in the card. That's the gentleman in the card there. So I think she thought her past relationship would last, but she was too young and she was very busy concentrating on her career and working. So all her time was taken up with acting, so she had no time for her past relationship to work out, and that's probably why it didn't last. But sometimes you can't help thinking about the past, and you know, she has been, and there's a lot of emotions involved. She doesn't want to go back with him or anything. It's not him she's thinking about, it's just what happened, how upsetting it was, and she doesn't want to go through that sort of upset again. But she still does desire a secure, long-term, committed relationship. And this card is often reflective of marriage. So she is hopeful about finding a potential Mr. Right. But she's afraid if she doesn't keep things professional with Min-ho, and they were to start dating and have a romance, and say it didn't work out, she wouldn't be able to bring herself to work with him anymore, and it would also spoil their friendship. But Min-ho, I don't think he's bothered about these things. You know, if he likes someone, then he just goes for it. He's just pursuing her, and he thinks they would be good for each other. And they are like two peas in a pod that understand each other. And I think he probably feels they could keep things a secret anyway, so that would help. So perhaps she wants to wait until they finish filming, because it was mostly work schedules that broke up her previous relationship, because they didn't have enough time for each other. So maybe she doesn't want to repeat that. Anyway, the chemistry is still there, and Min-ho is not being put off by any of this. Yes, he's still chasing after her, but she has rejected him in the past, and she may well change her mind. I'm hoping anyway. And if they did get together, I do feel things would go well between them. But obviously it's up to them. So they still have this very good connection and support each other. And they are already very good friends, and they have a good time together and a good laugh when they hang out together. So that's good in itself. So I wish them both well. I hope it all ends up well. So that's the end of the reading, and here's hoping it all works out for them. And also there's been some very romantic cards in the reading, which is a positive sign. So things are still going well, and there is a lot of potential for these two. So anyway, that's the end of the reading. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it all, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Sending you love and light. Bye for now.